Hi guys, this is Dr. Wasim Khan from Your Family Doctor. If you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification so that I can continue to bring you valuable medical content to your doorstep. So a lot of people have been talking about the coronavirus vaccine, so I thought I would share with you about how and why coronavirus vaccine can be made. So to understand how the coronavirus vaccine may work, it helps to first look at how the body fights illness. Blood contains red blood cells for carrying oxygen to tissues and organs, and white or immune cells for fighting infection. These white cells consist primarily of macrophages, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, which form the immune system, which in turn helps to fight off infection from harmful bacteria or viruses. When a disease-causing agent such as a virus or a bacteria invades your body, your immune system recognizes it as being harmful and will then trigger an immune response to destroy it. One of the ways your immune system fights off infection is by creating large proteins known as antibodies. These antibodies act as scouts, hunting down the infectious agent and marking it for destruction by the immune system. If the same disease is encountered again, your immune system has a memory of the disease and is ready to quickly destroy it before you get sick and any symptoms can develop. Sometimes, however, the immune system doesn't always win the initial battle against the harmful bacteria or virus, and you can become very ill, and in extreme cases you can die. Vaccination is the safest and the most common way to gain immunity against a bacteria or virus that your body has yet to encounter. Vaccines contain a harmless form of the bacteria or virus that causes the disease you are being immunized against. The bacteria or virus will be killed, greatly weakened, or broken down into small parts before use of the vaccine so that they can trigger an immune response without making you sick. Your immune system will still attack the harmless form of bacteria or virus from the vaccine and will produce antibodies to fight it off. The immune system then keeps a memory of the disease, so if a vaccinated person encounters the disease years later, the immune system is ready to fight it off and prevent an infection from developing. The path to approval for a successful vaccine involves 5 steps. The first is a preclinical testing phase, where scientists give the vaccine to animals such as mice and monkeys to see if it produces an immune response. Then there's phase 1 safety trials. Scientists give the vaccine to a small number of people to test the safety and dosage as well as to confirm that it stimulates the immune system. Phase 2 expanded trials. Scientists give the vaccine to hundreds of people split into groups such as children and the elderly to see if the vaccine acts differently in them. These trials further test the vaccine's safety and ability to stimulate the immune system. Phase 3 efficacy trials. Scientists give the vaccine to thousands of people and wait to see how many people become infected, compared with volunteers who received a placebo. These trials can determine if the vaccine protects against the virus. Then there's the approval phase. Regulators in each country review the trial results and decide whether to approve the vaccine or not. Once a vaccine is licensed, researchers continue to monitor people who receive it to make sure it's safe and effective. So researchers around the world are developing more than 165 vaccines against the coronavirus, and 31 vaccines are in human trials. Vaccines typically require years of research and testing before reaching the clinic, but scientists are racing to produce a safe and effective vaccine by next year. Work began in January with the deciphering of the SARS-CoV-2 genome. The first vaccine safety trials in humans started in March, but the road ahead remains uncertain. Some trials will fail and others may end without a clear result, but a few may succeed in stimulating the immune system produce effective antibodies against the virus. Currently, there are 2 potential coronavirus vaccines. The Gamaleya Research Institute, which is part of Russia's Ministry of Health, launched a phase 1 trial in June of a vaccine they called GamCovid-Vac-Lyo, which has been approved for early use. On August the 11th, President Vladimir Putin announced that a Russian healthcare regulator had approved the vaccine renamed Sputnik V before phase 3 trials had ever begun. Vaccine experts decried the move as risky. Nevertheless, Vietnam soon agreed to purchase 50 to 150 million doses. The Chinese company CanSino Biologics reported in July that the phase 2 trials of the vaccine demonstrated a strong immune response. In an unprecedented move, the Chinese military approved the vaccine on June 25 for a year as a specially needed drug for limited use. On August the 9th, the Saudi Health Ministry announced the CanSino Biologics would run a phase 3 trial in Saudi Arabia. So please leave any comments under the comment section below about your thoughts about the coronavirus vaccine, and if whether you think a coronavirus vaccine will become available this year, next year, or in the next few years, or if one will ever become available. Thank you.